Dear students, welcome to the lecture on Bitcoin, blockchain and cryptocurrencies. My name is Professor Mika Mäntylä. I also like to recognize the efforts of Adrian Santos that has greatly helped me in preparing this lecture material. Let's start out by defining what is a cryptocurrency. For those of you that don't know, Bitcoin is currently the most popular cryptocurrency there is. There are many other cryptocurrencies as well, and many claim to be technically more advanced than Bitcoin. Regardless, none of them currently match Bitcoin's popularity. Okay, to the definition that I have shamelessly taken from Wikipedia. A cryptocurrency is a digital asset designed to work as a medium of exchange using cryptography to secure transactions and control the creation of additional units of the currency. Cryptography was originally used to secure communication between people. This word comes from Greek, kryptos, hidden or secret, and graphine, writing. In cryptocurrencies, cryptography is used to secure payments instead of communication. Let's investigate the popularity of the Bitcoin cryptocurrency with Google Trends. Google Trends tracks the number of Google searches people have done all over the world. We start out by typing Bitcoin to Google Trends. And we do get some results. We can see that during the past 12 months, the searches of Bitcoin have peaked in the end of 2017 and have been declining ever since. A longer timeline from 2004 shows that this peak has been quite significant. When we switch this setting from Finland to all over the world, we can see a similar peak in the number of searches. Let's add a couple of trendy topics to see how Bitcoin compares with IoT, coming from the words Internet of Things. We will also add cloud computing. Or we just pick the topic pilvilaskenta, which is the Finnish translation for cloud computing. And finally, we put in, let's say, big data. And we also take the topic big data as the search term, which should provide a broader set of results. What we can see is that none of these other trendy topics, IoT, cloud computing or big data, match the popularity of the Bitcoin. However, we can see this considerable peak at the end of 2017. Regardless, if we look at the past 12 months, we can see that Bitcoin is still slightly ahead of cloud computing. It is clearly ahead of big data and IoT. Cloud computing is actually the only one that comes close to Bitcoin with the yellow line. For a final addition, we may consider blockchain, that is the technology behind Bitcoin, and see how that compares to the number of searches done. And we pick the topic lohkoketju, which is in Finnish translation for blockchain here. And what we can see is that Bitcoin is vastly more popular search than blockchain. Bitcoin, blockchain and cryptocurrencies have really recently been hot and trendy topics, as we saw in the Google Trends searches. There are many Dilbert comics, for example this one, where the pointy hair manager approaches engineer Dilbert and says, I think we should build a blockchain. Dilbert thinking. Dilbert thinking. Does he understand what he said, or is it something he saw in a trade magazine ad? So Dilbert goes ahead and asks, what color do you want that blockchain? The pointy hair manager says, I think mauve, the color, has the most RAM.